Hey guys, so in this project, this is going to be our lesson 7, and we are going to work on an underwater project in which there's a shark and we'll have a bunch of little fish and octopus that the shark is going to eat. So let's look at the shark first. It has 3 costumes, looks like this. So let's give some code for the shark to start moving around the space. So I can just go very quickly. You can watch the video at a slower speed if you want, if you think I'm going too fast, but I think we've covered most of the stuff before. So if an edge bounce comes from here, let's see if the shark starts moving, and we can make it slightly bit different angle. Okay, so now let's get something else here. I'll go to underwater world and you can get an octopus. You noticed I got backdrop already, right? I went here, went to underwater, and I chose one of these guys. So this is my backdrop. You can choose the other ones if you want. And the octopus is quite huge, so make it small if you want compared to the shark. Okay, so I have octopus and comes with 2 costumes. So what if I give the same code to the octopus for moving at least? Okay, go to octopus, then get copied. So drop it again, and octopus are the same code, and I will say start moving, move around in a different angle, and it's changing costume. Okay, looks so far so good. We can also bring other things in, but let's just work with this first. So I want the shark to open his mouth and snap up the octopus, and the octopus should disappear when the shark eats it. Okay, so let's go to shark and say if touching octopus. So I will say touching, and I need an if block for the if conditional statement, right? So I say if touching octopus, I put it inside my forever. That's where when it moves and it keeps checking, am I touching the octopus yet? Then I open my mouth. How do I open my mouth? I switch to costume B. B is when I open my mouth, and then I close my mouth again back to A. And in between the 2 blocks, I may want to put a little wait block so I can see it opening nicely. And you can choose your own delay time. I'll just put open one for now. Okay, so let's see what happens. Shark goes here. Let's see. Shark opens his mouth but never eats anything because the octopus doesn't know yet that it has to die. It has no dying code here. So go back to shark, stop the program, and we can say when I touch the shark, I also want to send a message to the octopus to die. Okay, so I can put the message here if I want, create a new message, can call it octopus. And then remember to create meaningful messages, something that describes what you want to do exactly. Okay, if I wanted to call it ABCD, it would still work as long as the octopus receives the ABCD message. But you always want to give meaningful messages, so when you look at your projects maybe 6 months later, you know what you were doing, right? So I'm going to say when I receive the message, I hide. So start the program, and octopus got eaten. Start the program again, and there's no octopus. That means we hit the octopus, but we never showed it again. So I put a show code right in the beginning there. Start program, octopus is there, gets eaten. Okay, so now if we want, we can get another underwater object, maybe one of this fish, right? And it should be easy for us to do the same similar code for this one. So I can essentially copy everything that the octopus has into this. When you're copying, just be careful not to drop your code somewhere here, because if you drop it here, it's gone. So let's say I was trying to copy and in between I released my mouse. Now it's neither in the fish. I mean, right now the fish has it because we already copied it, but it would actually not reach. So how do I get it back? For once we can just say undelete and my octopus will get the code back, but be careful. So I go to the octopus and I say broadcast message octopus, and it's eating. Now we do the same thing for the fish, right? So am I going to receive octopus for fish? No, because that's a broadcast for the octopus. So I go to the shark and make a new block saying if I'm touching, I copied, remember I say right click and duplicate, or so in some computer you could just say shift, hold shift key and then click and say duplicate. Okay, whichever part, and whatever you're clicking at, it will duplicate everything that's underneath it. So I have now, if I'm going to say if touching fish, which costume, blah blah blah, do the same thing but make a new broadcast call fish 2, fish 2, doesn't have to be called fish 2, but and then I'm going to call it fish 2 here, same message it received and then it hides, so both of them show up in the beginning and get eaten up. Okay, now I'm going to get a third object from the underwater world. So who do we want to be? Yes, diver. Shrink the diver, do the same thing that we did to the others. So we can copy the code quickly and copy here, go to shark and make a new broadcast when it touches the diver. I touch the diver and make a message called, I can just call it diver if you want, if you only have one diver. Go to diver and say when I receive diver, then hide, clean up. So everyone has show and hide. This guy has show and hide. This one has show and hide. So it should all be good now. And let's check. Eats, eats, and eats. And if you think it's eating too quickly, you can change the delay time. Okay, the time where we are opening the mouth and shutting it. And also we want to remember that in the beginning, I want my shark's mouth to be costume A. Okay, so we can just leave it there. And also, if you want to count how many things it's eating, we can say make a data and make a variable, say eaten or objects, food. Okay, I can call it food, and each time I eat someone I can say change food by 1. So I go here and the moment I say hide, and this is the shared variable, so I can change it from all of the sprites. I say change food by 1, and here I say change food by 1. Okay, and we can tell the shark once you've eaten um, three objects, when it becomes 3, then I want the shark to get into the third costume, which is the third costume here, and say, oh, my stomach hurts. Okay, how about we try that? So I'm going to say if, okay, if food is equal to 3, let's check how that happens. So I can, while I'm moving around, I can say food equal to 3. There's more than one way of doing it, but let's just do it this way for now. We could have also put it inside one of these codes, right? When I change the variable, I can say if food is equal to 3, then send a message to the shark to change his costume. But now we can actually do it in the shark instead of changing the costume, instead of doing a broadcast. So I say if, and then I go to data and I'm going to say food. Now we need an equal to sign. So go to operators and say equal to and put it here. If food is equal to 3, that means if I've eaten all the 3 objects, then I'm going to go switch my costume to shark C, and I want to say, oh, I ate too much. Okay, so not here, inside. I'm going to say, oh, I ate too much. Okay, so it's already saying because it ate too much. So let's see, and then we should stop here after that. So start. Oh, what's happening with the shark? Why do we think we have 6? So what do you think is happening? Ah, we don't have 8 objects. So this is never going to say I eat too much, because now the food items are 9, and you know, kind of know what happened, right? We did not reset our food variable to 0. So when program starts, we want food to be 0. Now start the program again. Food is 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I ate too much. Now it's going to move slowly. Okay, so we will stop here and I will see you in the next lesson.